Good morning, Captain Rich here, getting ready to make our third delivery to the Hamptons. Today I'll be piloting a Beechcraft King Air 350. I'll give you a nice look at it in the hangar in a few minutes, but first I thought it a good idea to get the drone up and give you a beautiful view of this airport at morning time. Now look at that. Here is the Beechcraft right here. And for so early in the morning, it is pretty active. Well, I'll just give you a nice panoramic view of the whole thing. You can catch a glimpse of that beautiful sunrise. Beautiful day. And again, remember it's 35 miles away. This time we will be landing at the Hampton Airport. The Beechcraft is a bit too much for these small airstrips. And I plan to depart at runway 10. Hopefully the tower will clear us for runway 10. And there it is. Alrighty, I'll see you in the cockpit. Alright, I had some breakfast and now it is time for us to depart. So let's add some power here. Alrighty. Let's get our beacon light on. Fuel pump. Alright, here we go. Ignition, okay. Alright, now we can turn on our avionics. And everything sounds good. Looks good.
Okay.
Alright, let's see. Looking good. Okay, before we get clearance, I want you to have a look at this in the showroom. Okay, now this is being delivered to a neurosurgeon in the Hamptons. Okay, so now let's get our clearance.
Caldwell Clearance Delivery Beechcraft Whiskey Mike IFR to Kilo Juliet Papa X-Ray ready to copy.
Beechcraft Whiskey Mike is cleared to Kilo Juliet Papa X-Ray Airport is filed. Takeoff runway 28 climb and maintain 9,000 feet. Departure frequency is 133.15 squawk 0724.
Beechcraft Whiskey Mike cleared to Kilo Juliet Papa X-Ray Airport is filed. Takeoff runway 28 climb and maintain 9,000 feet. Departure on 133.15 squawk
Setting altitude
0724.
to 9,000.
Beechcraft Whiskey Mike readback is correct. Contact ground on 121.9 when ready to taxi. Good day.
Setting vertical speed to about 1,800 feet per minute. Okay, now set our yaw damper. Okay. Navigation button on. Let's select nav mode, GPS mode. Okay. Alrighty, let's request taxi.
Caldwell Ground Beechcraft Whiskey Mike with Whiskey ready to taxi IFR.
Beechcraft Whiskey Mike taxi 2 and hold short of runway 28 via taxiway November cross runway 22 November. Contact tower on 119.8 when ready.
Taxi to and hold short runway 28 via taxiway November cross runway 22 November Beechcraft Whiskey Mike.
I wanted runway 10 again, and twice they did that to me. Alrighty. So I guess we just have to taxi to runway 28. Alrighty, I will see you when we are lining up to get permission to get on the runway. Alrighty.
Beechcraft Whiskey Mike hold position caution other traffic.
Okay.
Beechcraft Whiskey Mike continue taxi.
Roger Beechcraft Whiskey Mike. Caldwell Tower Beechcraft Whiskey Mike ready for IFR departure runway 28.
Okay. Our
Beechcraft
external
Whiskey
lights.
Mike altimeter 29.92 wind calm. Cleared for takeoff runway 28.
Flaps set.
Cleared for takeoff runway 28 Beechcraft Whiskey Mike.
our altitude was 9,000 feet. Right, we're coming up on it now.
Frontier Flight 13628, climb and maintain flight level 250.
I think that's a nice seated position here instead of this.
New York Center, Virgin
I'm mixed
25,
between this
7,000
position
feet.
and this one.
Virgin 25, heavy New York Center, altimeter 29.902, radar contact, continue.
But that's more beautiful.
New York Center, Delta 1011, is passing flight level 205, climbing flight level 270. Delta 1011, New York Center, radar contact, continue. Delta 1975, contact Boston Center on
Our speed is pretty good, so we should be there in no time.
Beechcraft Whiskey Mike traffic is 9 o'clock 2 miles at 6,200 feet going. Report them in sight. New York Center JetBlue 100
we have the traffic.
at 9,100 feet, climbing flight level 210. JetBlue 1009er New York Center altimeter 29.902, radar contact. Continue to ANNGO.
Beechcraft Whiskey Mike traffic in sight.
This guy.
New York Center United 940 Heavy is passing 6,900 feet, climbing 9,000 feet. United 940 Heavy, New York Center altimeter 2. New York Center Endeavor Flight 481 is at 8,900 feet, climbing 11,000 feet. Endeavor Flight 481, New York Center altimeter 29.902, radar contact, continue.
Very busy.
Maintain present heading and altitude. Expect ILS runway tree approach via Hotel Foxtrot Delta transition. Clear to Hotel Foxtrot Delta Delta 1011. Endeavor Flight 481 climb and maintain flight level 210. Delta 1011 climb and maintain flight level 210. Climb and maintain flight level 210. Endeavor Flight 481. Endeavor Flight 481, contact Boston. Boston Center JetBlue 1242 is passing flight level 190, climbing flight level 250. JetBlue 1242, Boston Center, radar contact. Continue to Hotel Foxtrot Delta. JetBlue 1242, descend and maintain flight level 190. Beechcraft Whiskey Mike, you are 27 miles west. Maintain present heading and altitude. Expect RNAV flight runway 10 approach via MATHW transition. Clear to MATHW.
Maintain present heading and altitude. Expect RNAV Mike runway 10 approach via MATHW transition. Clear to MATHW Beechcraft Whiskey Mike.
See, now this view, I don't have to do this to see outside.
Delta
So
1366,
this
contact Boston Center on
is good.
124.85. Good day.
Alrighty.
Going to 124.85, Delta 1366.
We are 22 miles away.
Contact New York approach on 125.975. Good
That's
day.
our destination.
125.975 Beechcraft Whiskey Mike. Goodbye. New York approach Beechcraft Whiskey Mike is passing 7,300 feet, descending 1,800 feet.
Beechcraft Whiskey Mike, New York approach altimeter 29.902, radar contact. Continue to MATHW.
Speed is good. And now we can and a lot of performance. That's good. We're leveling off because we're talking about now 1,800. How many miles? 10 miles.
Whiskey Mike, you are 7 miles west of Kilo Juliet Papa X-ray. Contact tower on 125.225 when inbound.
Tower on
That's slow.
125.225 Beechcraft Whiskey Mike. Tower Beechcraft Whiskey Mike 7 miles west inbound RNAV Mike runway 10 approach.
And the beats, flaps.
Beechcraft Whiskey, Mike Tower. Altimeter 29.9, 2 and calm cleared. RNAV Mike runway 10 approach.
Selecting approach.
Beechcraft Whiskey, Mike wind calm cleared to land runway 10.
Gear
Clear to
down.
land runway 10 Beechcraft Whiskey Mike.
A bit high. That's alright. A bit of a crosswind. It's a little rudder.
That was tricky. Good landing overall.
Here we go. Oh no, just take off. Parking.
Ground Beechcraft Whiskey Mike taxi to parking.
Beechcraft Whiskey Mike taxi to general aviation parking using taxiway Bravo.
Taxiing to general aviation parking using taxiway Bravo Beechcraft Whiskey Mike.
Alright. Parking brake set. And engines off. Okay, time to secure the aircraft. Okay, the passengers getting ready to go. Alright. This will conclude our third delivery to the Hamptons. Thank you for coming for the ride, and I will see you on the next flight.